Hello, Joe Cairone with RCT, Remote Certification Training. And today I'm going to review the PM-200B Power Meter. I'm going to go over features along with the basic operations of this power meter. Let's get started. So as you can see here, we have a power meter and it's got 6 buttons on the front. We got a power that turns it on, a reference button that is used for referencing out your cable assemblies when you're doing testing with a light source. You have an actual LED, which is like a little flashlight on the front, and I'll show that. This is the light button. It's used for the background light on the LCD screen, as well as turning on the VFL that is built into this power meter. We have a dB button that switches back or toggles back and forth from dB and dBm. And we have our wavelength selection button. Also, what we want to show is we have 2 ports at the top. And the 2 ports, we have our VFL, it's a 2 milliwatt VFL, and we have our power meter right here. This is our power meter port, and you can see they're both 2.5 millimeter universal adapter ports here. This power meter also has a dBm range of -50 to +26 dBm. The other thing I want to note is you can see that these guys are universal, but the unit also comes with 3 adapters. We have an SC adapter, we have an ST adapter, and we have an FC adapter. And they screw on easily to either one of these ports as such. We could put the SC on here, take him off, and we can put the FC on this guy. And they work interchangeably with both those ports. And we're going to turn the power meter on, okay? And you can turn it on here, and you can see a couple things. You can see that there's a -50 of here. Basically, that's saying, hey, there's no light because it's low. It's not taking a reading. And then we also have a wavelength indicator right here. And it also has the background light on. And I can, with a simple switch, I can turn it on and off. Simple, okay? We'll leave it on so you can see things. So we're going to go through here and we're going to hit the wavelength button. You can see it's going to toggle through 850, 1300, 980, 1310, 1550, 1490, 1625, 1650. And the only way to go through if you need to read one of those wavelengths is you have to toggle through to the correct one. So that's pretty easy. So the next thing we want to show is, I'm going to take both these ports off, and I want to show the VFL feature on here. Okay, and I'm going to use a patch cord, and I'm going to plug the patch cord into the universal first, just to show you. Now, I'm going to use the same light button. When I depress it for more than a couple seconds, you're going to see on here that the red light's going to come on. Okay, and you can see how, now that's the VFL that you can use for continuity checks in your fiber testing. If I hit it again, you can see it modulates. I hit it one more time, modulates a little faster, and then it turns off. Okay, and that's how that works. Now I can easily, like I said before, if I take this off and I screw the adapter on here, port adapter, and I plug this in, turn it on again, toggle through again, modulates, and then turns off. Now if I want to turn the background lighting off, I hit it for a quick second, turn it back on and off. So that's how those ports work. Take our cable assembly out here, take our port adapter off. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you here, this is that LED button that I was talking about. It's a little light here, so you can use it kind of like as a flashlight if you need to look at something. It's a nice little feature to have. That turns on and off. Now, the other thing that I was talking about here, I'm going to plug the cable assembly into the power meter mode. I'm going to grab a light source I'm going to plug the light source in just to show a reading on the power meter. Okay, so now you can see I have 1310 wavelength that I'm reading, and you can see I have a negative 5.17, and that's the reading. And you can see this is how I can toggle. You can see this reading here. I use the dB button. It toggles the dB now. dBm comes up here, and now we're at dB. Toggle it back and forth. Now this is a negative 5.7. I hit the reference button to reference out that reading, and now I have 0. And it shows that my absolute power dBm is back up here at 5.17, and that's how we can flip it back and forth. But that's how that dB button works. So that's basically all the features of this particular power meter. Thank you.